Hi everybody, Ron from Back in the Fairway here, and this is one I've been looking forward to doing for you for quite some time now. This is my end of season 2018 what is in my bag video. I'm going to start at the bottom end of the bag and work forward here. So we're going to start with my trusty Odyssey Tri-Hot number 3 putter. This is circa 2002, 2003-ish, I believe. It is outfitted with a flat stick wind grip, semi-pistol style. The standard Tri-Hot Odyssey shaft, which I believe is just a true temper. Not exactly sure the make and model of it, but it has always worked well. This is the tungsten weighted Odyssey from back in the day. I've taken amazing care of it. The face is still perfect. It's just one of those putters where it's just never failed, and I've taken it in and out of the bag a few times, but it always seems to make its way back into there, and currently it is playing in the bag right now. We'll move up to wedges now, and all of my clubs will feature the Super Stroke TX1 corded grip on top. It's a multi-compound, so hard on top, soft on bottom. The white section is a very soft compound for the lower hand. The red section is a corded grip. Really, really good traction on that. So as a non-glove player, it makes a lot of sense to have a little bit more traction up top. So you'll also see right on the top here my golf pad GPS tags. Those are lifesaver for me learning club distances. Getting the real actual live data on the course was huge. But moving into the wedges now. These are the Wilson PMP wedge in the Tour Frost finish. These guys have really done well for me. Let me see if I can get that to kind of zoom in there a little bit and get you a good look at it. My 60-degree wedge is the low end. I hit that one about 85 yards on a full swing. I also have that model in a 56 degree, which is a 105 club, and a 51 degree, which was a 50 degree that was bent. That one is a 125 club. Moving into the irons, which I apologize for. Normally I have these much cleaner than this, but these are my absolute favorites, which I will probably never be able to replace, but I will continue to hit everything on the planet. But these are the Wilson FG Tour 100 irons. They were the 100th anniversary model from Wilson in 2014, celebrating their 100 years of making clubs. Again, the Super Stroke TX1 grips on those, golf pad golf tags on the end. And these are all outfitted with a Dynamic Gold S300. I am 100% stock on these, though I have been tempted to try to get them bent up to half a degree, or 2 degrees upright. I've also considered dropping the loft a degree on them, but at the same time, the gapping on them is so stellar where they are. I probably won't opt for that until I actually need to get them checked. The pitching wedge is a 132 club, give or take. The 9 iron is 144. The 8 iron is 156. The 7 iron is 168. The 6 iron is 180. The 5 iron is about 193, 194. The 4 iron goes out to about 210-ish. And the 3 iron is actually one that I use mostly off of the tee at this point. On a good rope, I can get this one out there about 235, 240. If I really crank down and play the ball back and do a little bit more of my draw action, I can really push it out closer to about 250 on this one. And that's about where it maxes out. I do lose a lot of control when I'm trying to crank up on it that far. Therefore, most of the time, this is about a 230-yard club off the tee. Moving into my actual savior off the tee most rounds, this is the Wilson FG Tour F5. It is a 17-degree hybrid. This is one I added to the bag last winter. I did this in the 20 and 23 degree. Those have since dropped out of the bag. The 17 remains as kind of my go-to really tight hole tee shot club when I need a little bit of extra distance, and the 260 yards that it gives me is usually more than enough to get home, which takes me out to the driver. Haha, super blur. Da-da-da. Anyway, let me get the head cover off here so we can get into what the driver is. This is the Wilson Triton. I have it set up with the titanium sole plate right now. I also have it set to the toe heavy configuration, so the 6 gram, I think they're 6 gram. Don't fry me if I'm wrong. The heavier weight, the red weights, I believe are the 6 gram weights. Those are in the toe and the rear of the club to get the ball up a little higher. I also have the 3 gram weight in the heel, which keeps the toe kind of slowed down and keeps the ball moving to the right if I need it to. This club does have a pretty good draw bias to it, so I like to try to leave that weight to the toe end so it kind of balances that out. Currently I have it set at standard lofts for the winter. It's 9 degrees. It is playing the Fujikura Speeder 757 shaft. This is a Tour Spec X Stiff. I absolutely love this shaft. It is just one that has been with me for a couple of years now. Made it through both of the F5s that I had and continues into the Triton. I do have a secondary shaft for this club available. This is the Aldila Rogue 60. It's the 95 MSI Black Series. This one tends to hit the ball a little bit higher than the Fujikura does. So when this one comes into play would be tighter courses with tighter landing areas and places where I just need that little bit of extra accuracy that the Fujikura won't give me. But, you know, for the most part, they're both pretty accurate shafts. So that's the club setup right there. Again, no glove or anything crazy. And sorry about putting that one away. It was just kind of in the way there. But overall, like I said, top to bottom, all Wilson gear still. The 100 irons they just continue to prove themselves worthy every time I take them out. So I'll continue to hit everything else under the sun and see if I can find anything that's better. But like I said, from right now all the way down from about 230 yards down to 80 yards, I am pretty well roped in with distance and accuracy, and my handicap has benefited amazingly well from getting those dialed in. So it's going to be a tough replacement to get those out of the bag. So again, the PMP wedges in the frost finish, the FG 100 irons in the 3-through pitching wedge, the 17 degree F5 hybrid, and then the Wilson Triton in the 9 degree with the Fujikura Speeder Tour Spec shaft, and then the Odyssey Tri-Hot putter. So I look forward to hearing your comments about what I should try in the comments down below. 2019 is going to be a big year, and I would love to find something that just nails it every time. So I'm open. Fire in the comments down below and let me know what should I try to see what goes in my bag next, and maybe even what you think of my bag as it is. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, subscribe down below, and we'll see you in the next video.